Clash of Fates, Book 9 of Echo Saga by Philip C. Quaintrell. We've done it. We have finished the Echo Saga.
It's really bittersweet.
It is bittersweet. I've been really, really enjoying this series, and I'm glad to know that we get like a prequel series to like read after this, but it's great. Like you said, it's bittersweet. We had some good character arcs end. We had some, I feel like the story was satisfying up to the end. And now we're here and we're going to talk about it. I feel like we'll add like a couple of points in here, like who we thought our favorite character was, least favorite character type thing, but we're here. This is the cover. Arguably the coolest.
I was just gonna say this might be in contention for the best cover. You know, the only other one. Guess the book.
Side so
Guess the book.
For like what you are in contention with best cover.
Yeah, it's easy.
What
I
do you
talk
like,
about
3?
it all the time. Yeah, Relic of the Gods. This one.
That one is not cooler.
It's not cool. You're right, but
it is literally not.
Up until this moment,
look at the parallel though.
It is.
This one's cooler. Asher's a
These are my two favorite covers. Oh, 4's is really good too. Asher and Maliath.
The best cover for sure. I have Asher and Ava. Evandriel?
That was my headcanon too. Evandriel.
Yes.
Yeah, that was super fun. Loved that so much. It's really funny. He said in the end of book 8 in his afterword that he wanted that to be a thing the whole time, and he didn't get to it until the end.
Asher was clearly his favorite character. Like, you can tell in his writing. He had like a really good...
I'm okay with that, you know?
Yeah. Asher was my favorite.
Character development. He did some really interesting things in book 8 and 9 with his character development. I approved. He made... I guess it wasn't so much unpredictable as it was like full circle. Like, we got to see Doran come into his own and be a leader and be a king. We got to see Galanor become more than just a warrior and become a lover. We got to see Nathaniel
Asher's
and Inara
and
Ray. Yeah. Dasher.
You know Dasher and Asher and Evandriel and...
That was crazy. Gideon. We got so many new emotions from Asher. Dragon Wisdom is really a cheat code in this series. How it's just like, I can see in your brain and I'm wise, so therefore, you're wrong, bitch. Grow up.
Bitch. It's... I don't know. I basically just... I didn't write down anything specific because I feel like all of our character arcs were kind of... Everybody, at least at some point without the last couple of books, but especially in this book, kind of dipped into their old self and then used their old self to be to where they are now. They're like, hey, my old self wasn't where I wanted to be, but it still got me to where I am, i.e.
dipped
Asher.
Into like French onion dip.
French onion dip.
No, but it's a really good... Dang, I'm a cook. You ready? It was a really good... literary device that he used to develop his characters and to show the reader that like you are it was thematic too, right? Because it's like you're more than just your present, you're your past and your present. You have to learn from your experiences. And then Ava directly says that to Asher and is like, you are who you are, good and bad. All of your experiences have made you this warrior today. You have to use that. And it was really true for all of our characters, right? Like Doran, we watched Doran pick up his war mason responsibilities that he had before book 1.
Yeah, and I feel like there's so many, like, we keep talking about parallels, especially between Alijah and Asher, because Alijah wanted to be Asher, right? And tried to, like, jump through hoops to be Asher in the sense that like, he wanted his life. His family didn't like him, allegedly, in his mind, so he wanted to be a ranger. He skipped the steps that Asher didn't, and so Asher went through all this pain and went through all this stuff that made him through where he was, and Elijah's like, I'm gonna go my own way and do all this how I think I should.
Your own way.
You can go your own way. And ends up cooked. Really not his fault if you
like
think
an
about
over
it.
easy egg.
But still, because I mean they were both under the influence of Maliath, obviously like for different goals and stuff, but they had one came out on top and one didn't. One became separated from him and one didn't. It's just a lot of like things that were side by side that were related but weren't related. But like if you looked at it from like a thematic point of view, you're like, okay, these are clearly supposed to be.
Yeah, I agree. It was great. I give it a point.
And everybody accepted like a position they didn't want to do. Nathaniel's king, Rhaena's queen, Doran's king,
Yeah, don't even
Egon's
get me
king,
started on themes of
Anarva's
responsibility.
duty to the realm over what you want to do. What did the crow say? Sacrifice.
Sacrifice without hesitation.
You know who got shafted out of all these characters? First off, this is where I want to talk about it. Gideon, poor Gideon, our favorite from book 3, and he just got dicked around after that. He was like the leader of the Dragoran,
Gideon got dicked around for like
everything.
6 books, man.
Yeah, I feel like I was expecting more from his character, and I feel like he was used as a plot device a lot, and I felt bad for him.
Yeah. Also, the other dragons were poop heads. All the other dragons being like, we don't fight anymore. I was like,
yeah, essentially, and that's what they did. Also, I don't even want to talk about this. Rip Athos.
rip. This is the wrong category.
He's a character, and he's dead.
He's a reptile.
I still feel a character should have died.
A human
I know
character.
I'm
Or
always
elf.
hoping for characters to die, and this isn't that kind of story.
A
And I
character
know
did die.
listen, this isn't a like, hey, this was bad in the book type thing. This is a personal thing for me. I feel like if you have a big battle and everybody lives, obviously the dragon. But I'm saying like all these people were doing all these crazy things and fighting all these crazy odds. Nobody died. Like main character wise, Russell died.
Yeah. I was.
But he died not even in a big battle, which was
Yeah,
also like on
we're,
point
like,
for like
skipping
his
ahead.
theme and stuff. I know, but
That
I
was
just
one of
I
my
want-
gripes, but I'm saving.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back. Full point, obviously, character development.
Yeah.
Originality, creativity, and continuity.
This was an easy one. I mean, you've read 8 books. You're not going to be mad about the creativity. And
Yeah. I don't even have anything to say other than he did a really good job in this book, bringing things back from the first trilogy and weaving it into this.
Yeah.
One. In your storyline?
I liked it. I thought that I liked that the magic tree stuff happened early on. I liked that it wasn't like drawn out to the last moment and like, because it felt too peripheral for that. And I wouldn't have wanted to be like such a typical trope of at the last moment we save the day because we're the chosen one and defeat the big baddie and free the world of magic. It was nice that it was resolved like independently before the end.
I think another thing too that I don't like that this did well, having it be within the first 40%. I really don't like when stories are like when we have 9 books. Calling you out, Zodiac Academy. When you have
Oliver Blake?
you have a big bad. No.
Oh, that's Atlas 6.
Caroline Peckham and something else. There's 2 authors, they're sisters. And they write smut together. It's kind of weird. You have 9 books, and for the first 8 books, you have a villain, right? You have a big bad that you're trying to overcome. There's other stuff you're overcoming along the way, but there's an overarching big dude, right? And in the last book, all of that's thrown away because there's a bigger bad they actually have to fight for one book. And that happened to be like the tree. I was going to be like, are you serious? After all this fighting and stuff, it's going to be about another problem on top of it that's bigger than Elijah. I was like, come on. But this was done really well. I did enjoy that.
Same. You just had to say it.
I had to say it.
Story end? Wrap up?
Story end?
I give it a 1 there too.
I like the story end. I always am like, I don't know how to feel about the ending as in like the post-war stuff. Like it was all good, but I'm always like, all right, we have like 15% of the book left and the war is done and this is all like cleanup stuff because I'm like, it doesn't matter because all the big stuff is done, but it is nice to see like where all the characters end up and what they do and how they pick things up.
Yeah, it was very welcome for a book 9.
And it was done well. I think it was really done well in this book.
Yeah, I agree. I gave it a 1.
And also Asher's like a cheeky show up at the last minute, like, haha, here I am type thing. He's like not a broody, sad boy.
It's hilarious. I love that.
He deserves it.
I love the Asher growth.
World building?
It was great. I liked, we got more stuff for the tree. We got a little more of the drakes. The drakes could have used some more, but it was really interesting to see the whole like discussion with the crow, and to think that like maybe what he really needed was to ordain Anara's birth, and Elijah was just the stepping stone.
Yeah. We didn't really need a lot of world building in the sense of like new things, but I will say he added a lot of things from previous books, like the chrysalis and everything. Where it's like
That's true.
that was done really well.
Some more dark again.
Yeah, some more dark and like things from previous books, came to light that they might have missed. Um, he closed a lot of like potential questions or loopholes at the end of the book. Throughout that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say was when you brought up the Drakes, they mentioned so many times that, oh, well, we don't know what's going to happen. They'll probably they'll still be in the magic, but like maybe something will happen. I expected like some sort of something with them or like knowledge afterwards, like at least in the epilogue. Oh, hey, we were able to go back and visit and they were all still there and we could hear their voices still. Like some sort of something with the way it was alluded. We didn't get that, which I don't think anything was missing from that. I just thought the way it was
I don't have anything to add. The world building.
You don't have to.
It was great.
You're great.
Pacing and structure. I mean, it was zooming. It was interesting. This is an interesting structural choice that they at the very end took like a sizable chunk of the book to do prologue stuff. It's fine. I liked it. It was good. It was just an interesting structure. It felt like it was like a decent chunk of the book.
But it's interesting that like it wasn't prologue. It felt prologue, but it wasn't prologue. Because that's what I wrote in my notes.
Epilogue.
Like, yeah. Oh, epilogue. I thought you said.
I said prologue.
Because the first third of the book felt almost prologue-y because it was like we completed what the rest of book 8 was trying to do.
That's
but
true.
In the first like third or a little like 40% of this book. So like the structure was weird where we had 2 to 3 huge battles in this book. And it wasn't just like
there was more going on in this book.
We have set up, big book or big battle. So it was nice. I really enjoyed the structure change in this last. It shook things up.
Yeah, I gave it a what?
It shook things up.
Yeah, I gave it a point.
Emotional impact was tough. I was at work reading this and I was like, I didn't tear, but I felt very close.
Bro.
Anara's emotions were so raw. And I was like,
they were. It was very sad.
This is because she had to basically watch her brother end everything for the good of the realm and kill the lion.
And then end himself. Suicide.
Yeah, straight up splat. And then her dragon died right afterwards. And everyone's like, yay, we did it. Everyone you know and love is dead.
Dude, Maliath straight up wiping his memory was wild.
I thought it was really cool that he was in book 1 and was like sporadically throughout, and he was the main villain essentially throughout the book. I thought that was cool.
It was a good parallel.
Whatever you want to call it. But big, thick emotion. I felt a lot.
Big emotion?
Yep. Writing style and prose, no notes. He's improved very much as a writer.
I'm so excited that we started with his oldest works and we're going to go read newer ones after this because
I think
his first 3 were great, but we've watched him grow as a writer so much.
I think that's why we made the right decision reading these first. 1, they're really good. But 2, when you start with the older stuff, you come to appreciate things like as they go on. As opposed to you read peak and then you're like, oh, this needs refinement.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is okay.
I don't know. Even the first trilogy, it didn't feel like it needed much refinement at all. But like you can tell after reading the other stuff, you're like, oh, this is better.
It was great. Meaningful themes and depth.
This is one of those where it's like, I want to beat this to death and talk about all the meaningful themes and everything, but there's just like so many, especially like the culmination of like the end of this huge series. But I feel like everything coming full circle for every character, literally every character. I feel like you did a really good job of writing them back. They started here, they went full circle to where they wanted to be, they backtracked to what they were, and then came back full circle. I thought it was good.
That was great too.
So meaning. My notes just say big.
Big. Yeah, lots of easy themes here. Love, sacrifice, good of the realm. We go on and on.
And of course, I would reread this, and this series will have a lasting impact. Easy win there. This is a 10 out of 10 book for me.
This book was incredible. It was so unique to see Asher be the comedic, like not comedic relief, but the tension breaker in this one, and less of the
Wasn't it weird?
It was. Asher was like, the Asher chapters were not fight chapters. They were chapters to watch him play with his baby dragon, which was great. It was really fun.
Or when they were fighting, they were quipping back and forth, like in their.
Yeah.
So I give this book a 10.
Yeah, it's done, man. We did it. We read all 9 books in the Echoes Saga. We gave this book a 10, the last book a 9.15, 9.25, and
I wonder what our lowest book was.
book 7 we gave a 10.
Age of the King we gave a 7.85. So it was not a 10. No, it was 6. 6 we gave a 7. Tragic. Probably book 6. Yeah. Did I hear anything I said?
No, sorry, I was reading my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything.
People heard. That's all
People
that
heard.
matters.
Well, yeah, and I was looking over our Rise of the Ranger notes to see if there's any that we rated subjectively lower. Yeah, we gave Age of the Kings, like you said. I heard that. I just wasn't listening. We gave Age of the King such a low score.
I think because this book 9-2 was his best ending of a trilogy too. I feel like he really struggled in.
I was
3 and 6.
pleasantly surprised.
I don't know if it's struggle's the right word, but I personally felt like it was very unsatisfying ending for 3 and 6. This one felt very satisfying.
Very well earned.
And earned. Yeah.
Very well earned. His epilogue was good. It's all good stuff.
Juicy.
Echoes Saga, man.
Absolutely go read this. And if you have already read it, go read it again. And if you've already read it twice, go recommend it to a friend and read it with them or to them.
And then get the audiobook and then buy all the books as Broken Minding prints them and profit.
Get them tattooed at 0.1 font. It's
a good idea.
But anyway, this has been a long journey. But thanks for being here with us.
We did it. What's next?
What's next? We have an arc read that we're doing for Ben Shankman, book 4 of
The Devil You Know.
I'm not sure if the title's released yet.
I don't think it is.
Definitely not. We know the title, so we're cool.
We're fancy.
But anyway, so we're reading that, and then I think we're diving into The Bound and Broken.
It's exciting.
Ryan Cahill, I think, is our next read. It's exciting.
Look at us making progress this year.
Big dragon series.
Dude, I could do dragons all day.
You could say that these big books are dragon. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for being our friend.
Really pretending to be. Anyway, love you. Bye.
RSQ out.